Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, ito, gustong-gusto nyo to na content. Nako, ito mainit pa. Ayan, so i-discuss natin for tonight. Yan, talagang i-discuss ko na agad sa inyo no, para ihatid ang magandang balita. So ito ang DepEd Order number 34 Series of 2025 or itong amendments and clarification to DepEd Order number 24 Series of 2025. Okay, guidelines on implementation of the expanded career progression system for teachers and school heads in the Department of Education. Ayan, so pag sinabing amendment, yan, merong ilang mga pagbabago dun sa naunang DepEd Order na inilabas regarding ECP system. Excited na ba kayo? O, ito na nga. Ayan, so by the way, highlights lang ulit yung nilagay ko dito, no? Hindi to buong DepEd Order. Kung gusto nyo basahin yung buong DepEd Order, nilagay ko yung link or ilalagay ko na lang sa baba yung link. Ayan, so simulan na natin. Yan, so chinap-chop ko siya no, para aware tayo dun sa mga important or highlights lang nitong DepEd Order. Una is experience or yung criteria sa experience. So malinaw na nakalagay dito sa DepEd Order na all previous and current work experience, whether acquired in the government or private sector, may be credited, provided that such experience is functionally related to the duties of the position applied for. The work experience must be relevant and material to the functions of the position and shall be duly certified by the Human Resource Management Officer, immediate supervisor, or other authorized official of the applicant's previous or current employer. So, malinaw na dito, no? Malinaw. So, pwede na or pwede natin gamitin. Kung matagal ka sa private school nagturo, yan, kuha ka ng Certificate of Employment or Service Record mo na nagpapatunay na may experience ka talaga sa private school. Push na yan, okay? Yan. So, that's the first highlight. Next highlight, sa training criteria. O, malinaw pa rin to. Same pa rin dun sa naunang DepEd Order, no? Na kailangan, the requirement of training acquired within the last 5 years in the minimum QS for teachers, master teacher, and school principal's position is consistent with the DepEd's efforts to promote continuous learning, enhance professional competence in response to emerging challenges in the education system. In short, ang sinasabi lang dito, training hours acquired after the last promotion but within the last 5 years that exceed the minimum training requirements shall be granted corresponding points. So meaning to say, same pa rin naman to dun sa dating DepEd Order, no? Ang gagamiting training or training or seminars ay galing doon sa position mo or current position mo nung last ka na na-promote, no? Yan. So, kung last 2 years or 3 years ago na-promote ka ng Teacher 3, from that position lang na nag-training ka or nag-seminar, yun lang yung pwede mong gamiting papel. Okay? Malinaw yan. Okay, next. Sa NCOY criteria naman, NCOY, yung ating mga MOVs, yung ating gagamitin sa portfolio annotations. Ayan. For purposes of promotion through reclassification, the MOVs contained in the Results-Based Performance Management System Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers and or PMS for teachers from the last 3 rating periods shall be utilized, no? Regardless of the specific indicator under which they were originally submitted, provided that these MOVs clearly demonstrate evidence of performance and attainment of the PPST indicators required for promotion. Yan, malinaw yan, no? So, ganun din naman kasi talaga, no? Yung mga ginamit din naman nating MOV sa mga nakakaraang taon or last 3 years nating portfolio, pwedeng yun naman na talaga yung gamitin natin. Okay? Next, ito na, cut-off points and item. Item tsaka cut-off points pinag-uusapan natin dito, po. Yan, so ang cut-off points, malinaw na malinaw, no? Qualified candidates who have obtained the minimum 50-point cut-off score but were not reclassified due to budgetary constraint, yan, shall be automatically prioritized in the succeeding fiscal year prior to the consideration of new applicants without the need to undergo a new assessment subject to the availability of funds, no? All eligible candidates shall be accorded the opportunity for reclassification in subsequent years as the program continues to receive funding and implementation support. So malinaw po ito, no? Ang cut-off point natin or points natin ay 50 overall na yun, no? Kaya lang, dahil nga wala masyadong budget or wala masyadong item nga na maibibigay per division, hindi pa rin naman mababaliwala yung application mo kung nakapasok ka dun sa cut-off points. Yun nga lang, mag-aantay tayo, no? Na tayo naman ang ma-reclass. Kasi ang ipaprioritize dito rather, ay yung may mas matataas na puntos. Yan, malinaw po yan, no? At hindi mo na kailangang umulit ng application mo kung hindi ka man nakakuha ng item ngayong taon, no? Kasi tayo ang priority. Hindi yung mga bagong applicants na mag-a-apply pa lang. So, antay-antayan siya, no? Pero sana naman, no, maraming item yung ibigay. Next, ito, best highlights. Ito na yung sinasabi nating the best of the best, no? During the 3-year transition period, teachers who do not fully meet the performance requirements for the position applied for may still be considered for promotion whether through natural vacancy or reclassification and appointment within or across career stages within the range of 3 salary grades provided that they meet the QS for the position applied for. This transitory exemption shall apply under the following condition. So, kasama ka ba dito? Consistently high performance teacher who have received an overall IPCRF rating of very satisfactory or higher and obtained consistent very satisfactory ratings in all PPST indicators but are rendered ineligible to apply for positions that required an outstanding rating in specific PPST objective. So kung ikaw yan, pwede ka nang ma-reconsider ulit, no? Pangalawa, itong pangalawang to, ramdam na ramdam ko to at feels na feels ko to even sa mga kaibigan ko, no? Kaya tuwang-tuwa ako nung makita tong amendment na to, no? Generally satisfactory yan, performance. Teacher who receive an overall IPCRF rating of very satisfactory or higher but obtain satisfactory ratings in certain PPST indicators, thereby rendering them ineligible to apply for positions such as T4, pwede na, no? This transitory period natin na 3 years, pwede na pong mag-apply yung may satisfactory, no? Yung hindi makaakyat ng another career stage kasi nga may S, no? Hindi makapag T4 pero dahil lang may isang S, pwede na po. Pero dito lang yan sa 3-year transitory period lang, ha? Okay. Next, master teachers affected by indicator conversion. Master teachers who following the conversion of certain PPST indicators from non-classroom observable to classroom observable indicators for promotion purposes did not meet the performance requirements for the higher position applied for. So, pwede na rin yung mga empty, no? Di ba sa empty kasi yung mga COI natin, naging NCOI sa kanila. So, pwede na rin silang mag-apply kasi i-consider na yung mga NCOI nila na dapat COI naman talaga, no? Next, teachers with approved official leave of absence, teacher who were on approved official leave. Yan, yung mga nanganak, local or foreign scholarship training grant. Yan. Or other CSC authorized leaves and whose IPCRFs from the most 3 rating periods prior to the leave of absence show specific performance deficiencies relative to the required performance standard. So yung 4 na yan na binanggit, especially yung may mga satisfactory nga and ating mga empties, no? Pwede na po or mako-consider na yung application natin. Kaya ano pang inaantay? Push, laban na. Okay? Yan. Yan yung best highlights talaga natin for tonight, no? Okay, pero sila na mga i-consider for this application, no? Yan. So, merong important note dito, no? For this purpose, the enclosed teacher's commitment form for PPST indicators for development shall be accomplished and signed by the concerned teacher and noted by the school principal. Attesting that they have fully noted the list of PPSC indicators identified for improvement. They commit include said PPSC indicators in their current IPCRF. They shall undertake corresponding actions to improve performance in these indicators within the current school year. Okay? And meron kayong sasagutan. Yan. Teacher's commitment form on PPST indicators for development. So, yan po yung sasagutan, no? Okay. So, lastly, ito important reminder. To, no? Important reminder. These transitory measures shall take effect immediately upon the issuance of this order. So, ngayon nga yan, October 14, no? The SDO shall exercise sound discretion. So, ang SDO ang may discretion in the implementation, particularly in instances where deadlines have already been set or have lapsed prior to the issuance of this order. The SDOs may determine whether to reopen submissions or extend deadlines as necessary to accommodate affected teachers and ensure compliance with the provisions herein. Okay? So, meaning to say, ang ating mga SDO ang may discretion, lalo na yung mga tapos na yung application. Alam ko may mga nabalitaan akong division na tapos na, no? Kung magre-reopen sila. And yung mga ongoing pa na application, kung i-extend nila yung deadline. Yan. Ito ang tingnan natin, number 33. It is hereby reiterated that relaxation of performance requirements shall be strictly limited to the 3-year. Ito malinaw to 3-year transition period. So, mapagbibigyan lang yung may mga S or may mga deficiencies within 3-year transition period lang. Ano po? After the transition period, February 24, 2028, the performance requirements for the reclassification of teacher position shall be governed by the provisions of Section 14 of Enclosure Number 2 of DepEd Order Number 24 Series of 2025. So, meron lang kasi talaga tayong transitory period, no, or transition period. Pero after nyan, balik na tayo dun sa kung anong hinihinging requirements talaga. Okay? Ayan. So, for more detailed information, you can read through this link, no? Yan. So, DepEd Order Number 34 Series of 2025. So, yun lang naman po yung ilan sa mga highlights for our teachers. For school heads, yan. For retitling, nakalagay din po yan dito. Pero, yung pinaka nilagay ko lang dito is yung highlights for our teachers. Yan lang. Thank you so much for listening.